The Nords don't appreciate us, but so what? I don't appreciate them right back.
Be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my whirlwind.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
How long are you going to wait?
Do you
Travel
think
safely.
I need to send Bolgraf a
dangerous out
stronger
there.
message?
Oh,
If by message
I'm
you
not
mean
much of a
shining
strategist,
sword
but
through
Lord
his
Ulfric
cunning.
listens to my counsel all the same.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful state.
Grew up here. Cold as at Mora.
So we're ready
But that
to
just
start
grows the
this war
beard
in
sticker.
earnest, then.
Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more.
Still say you
It's a lucky
fight
time
them
to
all
be
out like
alive.
you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other
For
Jarls.
Ulfric?
Whoever
Well,
we replace
nothing
them
official.
with will need the
Known
sword
him for
to
years.
our army.
He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that.
Things
I
get
don't really have a mind for war, and I think he
can
likes
take the
having an
city without
untrained
bloodshed,
opinion from time to time.
but if not, many, I fear, still need convincing.
All right then.
Let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm.
It's so good to... Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Let's see if I can look up that armored mud crab. It's not appearing on the map. And it's at Understone Keep. There's a laboratory there too. Mostly haven't looked in this area. Apparently I haven't run into it. Up here. Think it. Oh, here it is, Markath.
Horses, all day long.
Just thinking about the wouldn't call it a lab, but there's an excavation there, dwarven ruins. Plus I also need to go there for, I thought I'd, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot it unchecked it when it crashed, basically.
You dare fight a Dunmer?
think either joining the Assassin's Guild or destroying them will put an end to those assassins. You got some pretty impressive views along this road. This is not the place you want to sleepwalk. Be heading by Whiterun, and then from there it's a straight shot to Markath. Just the thing to see, 2 large spiders. 2 giant spiders. There we are. You wouldn't think a horse from the Soul Cairn would get tired. or run out of stamina, but it does. Still, it does have an advantage over all the other horses in that if Arvak dies, he doesn't really die, he just gets sent back to the Soul Cairn. So all it takes to get Arvak back is simply recast the spell. Of course, with that, there's a disadvantage in that the spell only lasts so long. But the thing is that it won't, Arvak won't disappear while you're riding him. It'll wait until you actually dismount or you're knocked off Arvak, and then it'll return to the Soul Cairn as the spell runs out. So as long as you remain on Arvak, then the spell is, well, virtually indefinite. And the virtual part is simply the getting knocked off is mounting. If neither of those two things happen, then then Arvak will just remain in the material plane. Those traps I just ran over reset. I've tripped them I don't know how many times. On purpose or just riding over them with Arvak. Of course I've done it with Shadowmere too. The only way to get Shadowmere though is to play the Assassin's questline. Another assassin.
What are your thoughts on all this?
I know it's what everyone says. To go to new places and see the world.
As to why some of them go berserk like that, I still don't know. There's Markath just ahead. I'll look into the mud crab first and then the shrine second. This one used to be a dwarven city, but since then it's been taken over and adapted.
What am I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want that ending?
You're closing this stall, and that's fine.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth. Thank you for your time.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken duels. Been too long since we've had a good plan.
Does make for a soothing sound. City. There's running water inside Whiterun too. So this is one thing that those two cities share in common, although this one has a more significant waterfall.
You're here to see the Jarl. No sudden moves. Understand?
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. You are? Very good. May I see it? Oh, what a terrible shame. Well, if you think you know where you left it and can retrieve it, I'll be here.
Oh, I enhanced it. That's why.
What? Oh, goodbye. I have things to spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
There it is, mud crab. doesn't have the bound bow. I need to work on.
Yes, I have a lot. Research to do.
The two girls should enjoy that. My two orphans I took in, I should say. Next is the temple. Or maybe not. Shrine of Talos. That one is way down there.
Kill! I'm sorry to drag you into Markath's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn? And I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markath. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver Blood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markath, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Let me know as soon as you found anything.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms. If I can't get you something, I'm sure my wife will bellow at me until I can. Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. I think she's sitting by the fire. Poor girl. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markath.
Oh, it's you. The one from the market. No. I was just buying jewelry for my sister in Cyrodiil. I've never even seen that man before. Not much. One moment I was buying a necklace, and the rest is just a blur. Just visiting. I had some business here, that's all. Was it that obvious? Damn. I must be losing my touch. I'm one of General Tullius's agents. I was sent to investigate the Treasury House and the Silverblood family. They own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. I was hoping I could buy or steal the deed, but I don't think that's how things work here. Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market. Somehow.
Unlike my husband Clever, I watch after our guests.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.